Welcome back, homies. It's Teolang Enterprise, Building Production right here, represented by me. Of course, your girl, Prudence Susini. I have a guest today from Mothibistad. His name is Tumisang. We have to dig in and get to know this gentleman because he's doing so well. I will let him to unfold everything about his career. Let's welcome him. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and comment. Welcome Tumisang. Things, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. Now, if I can just briefly explain myself, it is now when life you start going in this thing called life, you start having so many things because you start getting so much experiences. And those experiences gives you at least an idea on where exactly you can go as a human being. But life itself, we cannot say we can plan in our careers, but life experiences sometimes gives you a career. And sometimes when I just went about life, it is when I started joining mining at an early whereby when things happened. Things were happening. You still youth and studies. Yeah. Not because of me following those bad things. But decide life decide okay, then I started working at mine. That's when I started seeing life differently. Different careers where can one venture up until I say okay, sure, let me do things and happen. Because now I studied something that is related to mining, which is safety. So
now you have the knowledge, the field.
Life. We have to push this thing called life.
Yeah.
So that's what I can say. That overall, I'm good.
That's good. Also, today we just gonna have a chit chat about your career. Just gonna tell our people who you are, where you're from, originally and currently, what are you doing, and back to the question to introduce yourself, your name, your surname, where you were born, where you coming from. We can start there and then
Okay, I was born here in Kuruman, Mothibistad, dusty city called Mothibistad. We call it dusty city called Mothibistad. Only location in Kuruman. So ke bone thing around here, ke tsene sekolo around So but more ile gore ke feditse matric mo bachelor capping. That's a school whereby it taught me it's a basement where I can say I learned most of my things there because of the support that I used to get there. And ke bone mo Kuruman where ke move ke go tsena sekolo ko Pretoria. And mo Pretoria, like I said, things happened whereby I was not aligned to the future. It was just me going ke sa itse go dira in the future. And it happened gore ke create mmereko ko Rustenburg, and I went to Rustenburg whereby I was working. Then it happened that I got retrenched. When I got retrenched, I had to come back home. But when I came back home, and that's when things happened. When you are not prepared, you go home. And things happened again, whereby I started getting there, where I said, no man, things are happening. Then I started there are certain element of life and destructive elements that I said, no, let me just pull out, whereby I started seeing my light. Went back to varsity. When I went back to varsity, then that's when I said, okay, I started, and by God's grace, next month I'll be graduating.
Nice, congratulations. I'm happy to hear that. So now I just want to know, and the viewers, of course, they would like to know deeper things. Okay, so you went to university and you're from Kuruman, then you came back, then you went to university again, and then hustling for jobs. So currently you are employed or you're working for yourself at the mine. Because you can work for yourself at the mine, you can work for the mine, when someone say I'm at the mine, it can always be something between those lines.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I can say, no, yeah, I was, when I came, because in Rustenburg, I came 5 months back. It is when I started working. I wanted, yes, I was working, but due to things that were happening in terms of the company, then maybe Kukumba, where they got a contract, maybe back extend the contract, but then in Kinsiki Bereka thing, for my qualification, when I get into school, which is safety management. So it happened, then I saw, no man, is something, it is just, no, I have to be tied up to the system. Okay, let me just go around with system. Okay, let me try and introduce my company to the minds, because I think my company is the one that can make me go for a better future. Because I'm not saying I'm not against people who are working, but maybe if you see and have a spirit of leadership, then that's when you can start saying, well, let me go and venture in businesses.
The power of leadership. As a youth, come on, we are leaders, you know. I saw one of your posts calling yourself a future mayor. You know, I saw you emceeing at the weddings, at church, you know, more and more. I would love you to take me through that. Is that your career? Is what you like? I would like to take us through that so that we actually understand that, you know what, your next wedding, please, bookings. I'm taking their bookings, by the way. Thank you. So if you can just lead us or tell us like through the emceeing and your side hustle, and you know, that would be so nice.
Okay, if I can say, for the talent is something that you are born with, and it is something that when you grow up with, and it is something that when you live by it. So I can say, it is something that is in me. Even now I'm not doing it. Even now I'm no longer mohoyone, but it cannot leave me. If someone asks me to do something, because it is part of me, I love it. It's not about me getting money so that I do it. It just happens spontaneously. I can say,
it's a passion.
It's a passion that can lead me. If you go, I can just go. But sometimes I can say, if it happens, I have to have a business mind of the talent they get low and each one is in jails. Don't just have to do it, but each one is in jails, but money must not go forward. I have to do it passionately so that I can end up it's a talent I do wedding, I do the book, I do get the bookings for no then that's when I start doing it. And so that
I think you covered the MC and your hustle and everything. I think you covered everything beautifully. So do you normally go and talk to or speak to like youth, advising them, especially people who are actually going, like young people are going through depression because they are looking for jobs and there is no an income, you know, and the thata tsa bone ba feel gore eh thata ya ka mang manzene sekolo we got one khaisa or whatever. Do you go and empower with words or you know motivate them, and you know, do you go to schools maybe and motivate people, those kind of gigs?
Okay. Like you are saying, that thing, it happens in the corner whereby I don't even tell people what I'm doing it. I'll be just telling people, go to school and what, I'm a motivator in my own space.
One-on-one. Yeah, it's not like a
even
group
people
thing.
can attest to that. There are people that I'll be okay, there's these things that you can do. For us not to continue more life, most of us we lack information.
Yeah. True.
There's one thing that we lack, information, and we lack guiding, just a light.
Definitely.
Notice that light that you can follow. Most of the times, I had I'm a future mayor.
Yeah.
Like I said to myself, I saw the spirit of leadership.
Yes.
I'm not saying a mayor because I woke up seeing for a mayor getting paid or what they are doing. You understand?
Definitely.
Having a spirit of leadership, then that's when you can start waking up. So what if maybe I can be in that position? I can be able to influence and all. Because people, when you start going out, then that's when you can see, no man, I'm supposed to do it this way. This long way. When
That's
we lack
true.
information, then that's when you can start having, at least we minimize some life, you start limiting yourself. But when you start having information, you can run with that information to can have a better life. And I can tell people who Baba give up, start seeking for the information you will get and you will conquer. And
or start small.
Start small. That's what I
get
can
to
say.
learn something. I get what you're saying. When you start small, you get to learn some of things. And failure, it's not actually a failure. It's a progress of you, improving. Yeah. I get what you're saying totally. I get what you're saying. Okay. A lot of people are actually different. What would you advise someone who's actually like doesn't know the way, doesn't know like what is his talent or passion? People are not the same. People are not the same. What would you advise someone who's struggling with, seeking for help or seeking, or maybe asina a way of going or any passion? Yeah.
All I can tell those people who lost hope, I can tell them, it is not the end of the road. Sometimes, even me, I said to myself, I cannot have someone like my mom struggling, then I start following a life in, but by following. In terms of, I have to stand out. Standing out, it is for you to tell yourself you are unique. And telling yourself you are unique, you have to take the measures. And those measures are, you have to work hard to go and reach your goals. Sometimes when follow as much as you are following life and you start looking more next door, then that's when you start losing it. If you want to follow life, check where you are, check your environment, check where you are. That's the question that mostly you have to put to yourself. And more no man, I can stand out, I can become a better person. Because mostly even people, they start to the set environment determine their future. Please, I like to tell people, please stand up, becomes the dynamite. And sometimes when you are doing things, think of where you come from. Think of your mother. Like most of us, we were born with the family. If you can think that means you will be able to stand out of this life. And can you give our youth out there, do not give up. Check yourself wherever that you are going. Check yourself, check your environment, check the people even that you are going with. Or I keep on neighbor to Bawa by the plan out to the next 5 years with greatness. Surround yourself with greatness. Become the dynamite and even seek advices from people who are on top of you. Don't say, okay, this person seek advice for those who are great, because not for life that I continue. I seek advice for those who are greater than me and admitting where you are and where you are going. That's the greatest tool and power that you can give it to yourself. Wow,
that's a powerful message. Youth out there, please pay attention and listen and take a mini advice there and add 1 + 1, that will be great for you and for your future. Okay, so Northern Cape is a small town, surrounded by a lot of mines and few municipalities, not really a lot of job opportunities, someone who's out there, we have artists around, hip-hop, we have people who are doing poetries, we have Minowasejo, and we don't really see those people getting bookings, we don't see those people going forward. Do you think it's because of they surrounded themselves in a small town, or is because of the economy, or is because of the Kuruman and we are not really focusing on many things? We're focusing on deep house, we're focusing on amapiano and going out to chill with our mates. I don't do that anyway. I'm a pastor anyway. So what do you think of youth around Northern Cape?
Okay, I can say sometimes we tend to, because I don't want to be political about it. I don't want to end up being saying, okay, this is the. I want to be at least generalizing in terms of understanding on what exactly is happening for people, for our people, who about creating the recognition, and mostly, especially JTG.
Yeah.
Mostly our JTG artists are not getting the recognition because of. I can say this thing is political, whereby we are electing competent people to take the positions of arts. You cannot say you are putting someone studying engineering, skill like arts. How am I gonna execute and how am I gonna start understanding the ground of arts?
Yes.
So it comes the passion.
The position goes with passion as well.
Yeah, because the position comes with passion. Because if you are passionate about arts, that means now you will start understanding even a smallest stone, it can make miracle.
Yeah.
So when we start electing those people, they go out there, friends benefit from all those positions.
Yeah.
There was that thing Sipsos and all, sorry to name it. That thing it was those NGOs that were created to cater for artist needs. Reach out. We were always going for the meetings because I think the meetings were just part of for them to win the agenda or to win so that they get fundings, and also those are the things that we have to check. We have to check and start electing people in a right position whereby they can start knowing or grounding that thing. So that's what we can do, because mostly about to their artists, they do nothing, and we are limited and we think DJing it is the only career. No, most of the things like podcast, we become different because now
different
the world
ideas.
goes to a digital. We are moving to a digital world whereby we need to get information. It is no longer going to happen with the newspaper and all. And people are having talent. We are having news presenters, maybe Kubo and free. How are we going to reach those people?
Yeah.
Because government, when they can start linking to maybe they can go and reach there. But no, we need this type of people. These are the people that can maybe make our town to grow.
Yeah.
So if we look at those that means there is no foundation.
Yeah.
We end up
There's
making
no
mistakes.
movement
There's
at
no
all.
movement. Yeah, there's the
it.
things that can happen.
I get what you're saying. I totally get what you're saying. Life, it's a bit tricky sometimes. Don't give up on your dream. If you are like Tumisang, you already said, life now it's just on social media and stuff. Don't give up on yourself. Try to encourage yourself to show your talent with the phone that you have. It doesn't have to be best quality. What you need to do is show the talent, get some information and keep on trying. Thank you so much for making some time to come to.
I can say, despite of all the failures that I've met in life, I've never gave up, and I've never set on me. And in terms of me going and exploring life and seeing other experiences, I've never set on me and now I am where I am. It is not the materials that can define me or how good I am doing of life. That's the only thing that I'm appreciating is the wisdom. Experience. And all I can tell you, I've never gave up. I'm here going to become a graduate, and I've never thought, because of the life that I took, I thought it was that life that and all of those things. I'm not saying is the problem, but it won't give you even a cent. I saw, but all I can tell you, I've never gave up on me. I've always pushed, and I've always said to myself, I am the greatest. And if I have those affirmations, and if I have that vision of saying, okay, I can make it, that means there's nothing that can stop me. And if Luena Otinya, that vision of no, I'm the greatest and I can make it, that means nothing can ever stop you. That's what I wanted to tell you. Thank you.
Oh my God, that's actually a great message, guys. And it's actually absolutely truth, If you set something in your mind, don't let anyone discourage you. You will definitely do it. You will definitely do it. And don't take any failure as a fail. take it as a progress to do what? To do what? Don't forget to subscribe, guys, and comment, share the comments, but don't be too mean. Don't be mean, okay? Do not be mean. We are all trying life here. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate you.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
Okay.